Hi, what's up? I'm not back. Don't get excited. But if you like videos over here, thumbs up. Give me some views of some sort. Maybe we could work out an arrangement. Maybe. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. And while I've been not talking to y'all, but still talking to y'all every day, my real neighbors know. Um, what's been racking my brain is like, why do people hate child free women? Why do people hate that women don't want marriage or don't want kids? And it just keeps saying, like, why? It doesn't make sense. People say they want women without children. Women say they want women that marriage is a ball and chain, or that um, being in a marriage is like slavery. We hear men say that. Men are not free when they're married, and they live their best life when they're single. And we hear people say that the world is coming to an end and you shouldn't have kids, and who want to bring kids in this world. And we say so and so shouldn't be a mom, and such don't deserve children, and children need parents in a two-parent household in a world where there are few two-parent households, but especially in the black community. So it's just like, why would a culture being in this country, and I don't really like to use the word patriarchy. I don't know why. I just don't think that's my terminology. But we live in a world ran by men that sexualizes women. We, as a black woman, I'm a black woman kind of sometimes, depending on the day, if people let me be, but I don't even think I'm a black woman, right? And if I say something about what black people do, nobody hears me, so I don't even think I'm a black woman. But it's the as a black woman in the black culture, to hold up the black family and the black children, and hold up the black man, and never pick herself up, and always putting somebody before her, and her needs are last, and her needs are never met, and her dreams are never fulfilled. Where we come from a speak life culture, where if you build a man up, if you pump him up and pump him up and praise him and praise him and praise him, he'll get better, and he'll do better, and he'll step into his rightful role as Negro Damas. I mean, a great black man. Okay? So, why do the world say they don't want women having kids that they can't take care of? And when women, I want to do general women in general right now, say no to motherhood, say no to wifehood, what about that threatens men? Or other women who feel like you should want what I want, girl, or you should want what I did. Whether it worked out for my life or not, you should still want what I did. You should want marriage, you should want kids, despite who's your person you're looking up to. Because they say there's a hatred for single women and a disdain for single women. And as a woman who has been single many times in my life, when I lived with men, I was younger. So I knew after I stopped living with men that I did not want to live with men no more. I am a single mother. I'm your favorite baby mama, matter of fact. But I was in the hood up to no good. I don't know why it seemed like it went together. But thinking about women who may be envious or jealous of a single life, or perceived more fun life, or perceived as if I'm getting all the money and riches and pain I want. Perception of I have so many options because I'm single. Just because a woman's single don't mean she don't have standards. Okay? Like, even with the I hate baby mama culture, or I don't like single mom culture, or I don't date single mom culture. It's like the narrative would like to tell you that single mothers are easy. But really, single mothers make men work harder. That's why it's a defiance with men saying, I'm not taking care of another man's child. she's used up and her body count is high, whatever they're associating with single motherhood or baby mamahood. But even with me thinking about a lot of dates I went on, if I was off working, my kids were at daycare and school, I went on lunch dates. So to find out that women who don't even have kids can't get a date, and y'all got all the time in the world, day, night, evening, afternoon time, whatever time you're not at work, that makes me feel like it's a hatred for single mothers, because single mothers got standards. And I'm not saying go be a single mother. This is not that video. This is not that rhetoric. Don't get confused. If you like this video, if you want me to act like I care about y'all and love y'all, which I do, but y'all get on my nerves and I get on y'all nerves, a like would let me know that I can come back and feel secure, because I don't get paid. It's at $16 now. Do YouTube give out $16 checks? No, okay? They have to at least be $100, okay? You want me to say I'm here for free? Oh, I don't need money. I'm a single mother who's struggling and have bills to pay. Y'all know I have to get that off. But then, too, with the threat of the modern woman, or the threat of city girl culture. See, one thing about city girl culture, there's not Lil' Kim, there's not Foxy Brown, there's not Eve, there's not Missy Elliott. It's run me my bag, want me my guap, want me my gualas, my dollars, make me want to holler culture. Okay. Shmoney. That's the difference with city girl culture, or that of Megan Thee Stallion, which to me is a part of city girl culture coming up, but really part of women saying, I want my womanhood, I own my womanhood, I take my womanhood, I'm going to do what I want with my body, I'm going to do it with my Plan B time, I'm going to do my healing with the cobra. If I want them to do this, that, or the up, stick it on my walls like a spider. Or if I want to say, don't call me sis, because you're not my sister. Black womanhood or women empowerment rap, which she can be considered as to me, saying things I've never heard a woman say that was just not only sexual, but with the threat of a modern woman in a country where you need two people in a household, ideally, to sustain bills and rent and car notes and insurance, thinking that you have life insurance or car insurance. I don't know what you guys are doing with your lives, but get some. And it's just like, what are we doing with that? And particularly in the black community, we don't say some words sometime no more. Particularly in the black community, we know that if you do have a spouse who is of a black partner, who is of male origin, usually he is pressed down and oppressed by the system, and he can't get a break, and he can't figure it out, and he need a lot of help, and oh no, it's the man. So oftentimes he's not contributing anything to the household. That's the bottom of that line. But women seen as sexual objects in movies. Black women are always sexualized, but if you think about it, we usually have the same roles in mainstream movies, and we know that the Jezebel, the angry black woman, the baby mama, or the fat side best friend with a natural, if she's dark skinned. But we know that we are usually but women in general are sex objects in the world, in our country, and the violence against women in movies brings me to my next point, which is that some women are actually just scared of men. Some women are scared of being hurt by men, and they love to say, who hurt you? And women are now saying, sorry, y'all shaking. Women are now saying, you know what, somebody did hurt me, I am hurt, and let me have my time with myself. I don't want to be around a man, which is this new decentering men argument. Well, they call it decentering. It's not an old argument, but just putting yourself first, or taking time to heal, or recognizing a fault in you. Even with me dating now, I can use whatever premise I want, but the main premise is that maybe I don't see myself with those men because I've been hurt by those men too much. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm hurt. Maybe I'm bitter. Maybe I'm angry. It's my prerogative to do that. It's always a woman's prerogative to do what she wants and feel how she wants. And we live in a world we can feel how we want. And you can really do what you want But it depends on how you feel and what you want to do with your life, your body, your mind, your words, your time. So then too, I just saw a video and see women are saying no to side chicken as well. Cheating on a woman who got a man. You want your own man if you want to get married, or you want your own man in a long-term relationship. And women are going into relationships knowing the side chicken, she don't want that. And they're also going into relationships or marriages knowing that men cheat, or not going into marriages or long-term relationships knowing that all men cheat. Is that a real thing? To me, it is. To some people, it's not. It's some men who don't cheat, yes. But when people be with people 25, 35, 85 years, it's so beautiful and glorious and glamorous. And with this Disneyfication of marriage and relationship and acting like it's XYZ and this is going to happen and that is going to happen and it's going to be just like this. Women are opting out and saying no. And I think that it's like, you shame and shun women for not having morals and being whore thought culture. And then when they don't want to participate in things like side chicken or hookup culture or felonious casual sex culture and choose to be celibate or choose to wait on marriage and be a virgin, you see those women getting shunned and shamed. So it's like we back to the patriarchy. So as men, what do y'all want? Do you want to be sex objects, or do you want us to be married? And when we choose to be sex objects and go OnlyFans route, which is obviously making money. If it wasn't a demand, people wouldn't be making money. If it's that without demand, there is no supply, and that's economics. So you want people to be this, but you want people to be this too. Well, not people, women. It's just like whatever. But people don't want to talk about kids make you fat. I have had to maintain my weight over the years. Luckily, I've always been a maintainer. But could I have been one of those women who gained a lot of weight and never got it off? Talking about stretch marks, men don't like stretch marks. I almost think men who like real women or women, period, or be around women bodies don't really care about stretch marks. But we live in an IG, Twitter, you see bodies culture where people wear body makeup, where people have filters, and they have told women you should look like this and you should look like that, and especially black women, because we are seen as sex objects, and we are, seen or deemed promiscuous. And it's a culture where men want to act like everybody has access to black women's bodies. And indeed, they don't, because black women are the least likely to date out among all genders and races. So we're still in a capsule. But with black women saying, oh, I think I feel different. I don't want kids. I don't want marriage. How does it benefit me? Who are black women to do things to benefit them when you're the caretakers and the breadwinners? And you build up and lift up and pay up for the black community, because y'all keep y'all wallets open for church, for random help a black man causes, from men CD rap career, for him to re-up and the plug and to fill up to do all the stuff himself, and they never seen no rebound or playback for y'all to see. What I see, y'all can see now. So I'm happy. The few days, a month, or whatever weeks I ain't been here, right, I have definitely seen a shift in the culture. And black women are not saying no the way we traditionally heard black women saying no when we did have a BWE swirl and divestiture sector. When we did have it, it's really, it ceased to exist right now. It really don't exist. Maybe we're going through a thing, or maybe we'll come back in January, or maybe it's time for other people to take the torch, which I appreciate it if it go to the masses in a more palatable way. Palatable where people can digest it, understand, and hear it, and don't say, oh, she's angry, oh, she's aggressive. Black women are angry and aggressive, believe it or not. Whether y'all want to see us like this or not, believe it or not, when I see y'all out, y'all always kind of seem kind of angry, kind of aggressive. Please don't tussle. That's why this is real phrase, because y'all stay tussling. But it's just like, there are men who use, I put manipulative Manipulative, right? I put manipulation of the baby mama. And I put that because in our culture, we know black women are usually traditional called baby mamas. A white woman to be a single mother or a single mom. We're baby mamas for context. But men manipulate them for a place to stay. They manipulate them saying that they'll be a family, knowing that he will leave because we come from a community of single mothers or fathers in the home somewhere. They're in somebody else's kids' home, not the kids they birth. I wonder about them wanting to dangle a carrot of a family over your head. They always need a place to stay because we know black women just let anybody live in their house, be at their house, come to their house. They are... We're not even going to go there. But let's go to casual sex and hookup culture. And in the patriarchy, where men are praised for hooking up with a lot of women, for having a lot of body counts or a lot of sex or getting the, you did the thing or the thing or the thing. When women take that and say, hey, I think I want to hook up. I think I want a casual culture. No, you shouldn't though. No, you shouldn't. But men can do it and it's a celebration. And is it a double standard there? Yes, but people can fight against double standards every day of the week, every month of the day, every year of the hour, whatever. Just because it's a double standard don't mean people care. And that threatens men. Even me. If I want some sex, I'm in an age where I can want sex. Okay? So why would I invest my sex and my body into something and hoping and wishing and praying instead of doing a secret encounter somewhere secret at night, and I can forget and he can forget and we can act like it never happened because he didn't want anything from me but sex anyway. And guess what? I didn't want anything from sex from him anyway. So he can't dangle love or marriage or care or phone calls or texts or video chats, which is equity as a woman. Your time, your voice, your money, your face, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your thoughts, your prayers. That's equity as a woman. That's care. That's what that's called, care. They don't put a price on it, but damn sure it should be monetized. That's care. How good morning is care. Good morning is care. Nobody might not tell him good morning ever in his life. Who am I to do it now? Shit, if you ain't been getting it, I don't know where you're going to get what you been getting. I don't know. But children are the future money. I saw a video that kind of hit on that. That women, they're planning stuff for the future based off on who working and who not. They got numbers and data and statistics for everything now. So even with the baby boomer generation, it's being so many of them, and they're like, it's not enough people paying into the system, and the Social Security is going to end at 2034 or whatever. That's what the numbers say. But I don't know how they're going to work that out, or will we do another loan. I don't know. I'm not a government analyst, but I could be. I'm saying, no, I'm a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges, but all that money to support baby boomers, who will support us when we get old? Because if people don't have children, ain't no money in the future, ain't no economy in the future. They don't know what to sell or market because they don't know what the future looks like without kids. Ain't no adults. So that's the money clip right there. But then also, what else did I write? Also with a culture where women say, why do men want younger women? And men do this to kids and men do that to kids. We come from a generation where we on the internet reminded everything, so our memory is long and we don't forget. And it's like people know what people did to them when they were children, so why would they have children to succumb their children to things that they endured as a child that they should not have seen as a child? And then thinking about black womanhood and black woman motherhood and black girlhood and how black girls in the black community are not celebrated or appreciated or treated fairly, or how we're shunned and shamed and shattered and battered and torn and bruised when we're young, that by the time you get 21 you tired and they calling you bitter. People have a right to be bitter. People can be bitter. People can feel how they want to feel. People be angry about what happened to them. It's the invalidation of your feelings. So it's just like, if women want to say they don't want to have children for people who do bad things to children, it makes me wonder, because a lot of people who do bad things to children are XY chromosome. It's just being real. Are there some women who did XYZ? Yeah, somewhere. Yeah. We're not talking about the exception to the rule. Y'all love to get on her and argue like y'all smart. If you be smart, you wouldn't be on online. You'd be go getting some money, okay? Or somebody don't want to see you, which y'all smart. Y'all so smart and don't know how to figure out nah. Anyway, but it's just like maybe it's not feeding these things for the young girls in the BC that are saying, I don't want an old man. And the older girls knowing that when you did deal with an old man, he helped you, he gave you money. And these men don't even get old and they don't want to help no young girl. They want to use them and abuse them and not get them nothing. They mad because these young girls ain't going. And see, we were vulnerable. We didn't have jobs and careers and, like they do now. That when the 21, we didn't have careers like they do. These new girls have careers at 21 and 22 and big corporate jobs and working at the bank. And, we had to work up to that from being an older millennial. So I'm an older millennial, but these women don't need a man for all that. And they ain't got time for it. And they got options, whether they know it or not. How they do with it, that's going to be on them, so they can't say nothing like tell them. But people wasn't promoting dating out when we was young. People didn't say that. You didn't think about that. Even in retrospect, when I think about all the men who tried to talk to me who was another race of person and how it didn't even cross my mind as a possibility. It was like a joke. Like, oh, that's funny. Come on now, But thinking about that now. But yeah. But women want sex just like men. Women want freedom just like men who say, oh, I don't have children. And they have children. There's too many black children out here without fathers for all these men to not have children. And y'all say y'all want a man with no children, but you want him to come take care of your kids when he don't take care of his kids. And he don't do nothing but whatever they do in their community ain't got nothing to do with I. It's she, it's me, and we. So, y'all feel how y'all want to feel. I ain't got the time to be talking about y'all men because y'all know how y'all men is. So, whatever. Y'all do it. I don't. But, I do feel like the world is definitely threatened by women without children. Definitely. If black women are the mules and the back-breaking workers of America, even though they ain't told you, I know it. Y'all keep this system going, all these secretaries and all this support booster work and buffering work. Y'all do all these in between, in the meantime jobs. If you don't have kids, you don't have no reason to work. Just being honest, whether you live with your parents or whether you want to find a man and live with him, y'all can't really live a life where y'all don't have to work. People say it's unattainable. People say it is or not, depending on the day of the fence I'm on, depending on the day, because we speak to so many different black women. I have to present various sides, but if black women don't get up and have kids, there's no motivation to work because they already know the kids don't got no father. And if you're not willing to do all this black breaking, slaving work, that some is black breaking, some not. Some people actually enjoy their jobs. Whatever's going on with that dynamic, I think that's a dynamic that's bigger than black women's minds. Definitely. But one thing about black women, we're surprised. People really don't know black women. They just met us during the C-19 when we were forced to love and like and talk about our issues online. So now that people are seeing that black women going, black women not. Is Glockiana real? Yeah. It's black women who are very peaceful and lovable and happy real. Yeah. We all here. And the commonality is that people want their money and not kids. So I'm glad that message did resonate with women and seeing all these videos about child free and child free and child free. I'm glad y'all child free. Shit, I can dig it. And that's why I knew we did a video a while back. Are black women getting pregnant or are they not getting pregnant? And we did that video and I was really wondering, but my consensus is correct. Too many people ask me, do I have children? And back in the day, you kind of assumed or knew everybody had children, which kind of everybody kind of did have children. I can kind of count the women I met or encountered who didn't have children. You know what I'm saying? So, even when you go to church, those women, my kids are just older. Or when you go to work, my kids, but everybody, even lesbians have children. So I'm living in a culture where people are asking me, do I have children? It's kind of like, are black women not having children? But I think y'all not. And one of my neighbors did bring to my attention, say it's gonna be the silent, the moving silence. Y'all moving in silence on that. And too many of these videos talking about child free got y'all on here talking about how you don't even tell men or how light leave their eyes or how they feel like they can't manipulate you. So to me, it just talks about how the black culture or black male culture is dependent on keeping you pregnant and with whatever it is. Even with all those celebrities getting pregnant, y'all know all that. But I'm glad to see a child free movement. I could never conceive something like that in my mind. Like, I could never have predicted this. But I'm glad to see today. You know, not that I just regret my children, I don't, but was I financially stable? No. Are you the same at 21 and 31 as 40 years? No. Are you ready for a 20-year commitment? Even all the baby mom, we got a whole playlist on baby mamas. How you got to take them to the doctor, the nurse, the ER, all this. If something happen, you the to ride, the from ride, the time, the morning, the afternoon, the night. You know, it's okay if a woman say she don't want those responsibilities, and the world continues to shame them and say they're not happy, and women only feel when they're wives and mothers. Maybe the new woman is saying, oh, she thinks she want a cat, or she think whatever she do around the house. Women have so many personalities. We can entertain ourselves in the house. We actually do have a lot of personalities, which I often entertain myself often. And I have not been entertaining you guys because I need to go find me a life. So while I'm on the search for a life, I don't want y'all to think I'm here or I'm back. This has just been in my brain like a lot. And I just wrote it all on here. And yeah, we hit all the points and we did great. And if you like it, I'm still not gonna like y'all, so don't try to master manipulate me, baby. I cannot be manipulated or play a hated or placated or perpetrated. So what's up? Did y'all miss me? I'm not back. Y'all just see my face. I be here all the time, so do my face help I hurt y'all? Girl, I'm not finna fight y'all. But I love y'all, and I want the best for y'all every day, all day, every day. And I want you to stay innovative and creative, and I want you to think about yourself in a way that you never thought about yourself before. Like, you don't know what your life has to bring, or what choices you have, or what options you have, until you get out there and live your life, if that's okay with you. If you would, please, for you, not for me. Please, please, please. Stay beautiful and wonderful, you. See you next time.